Hello, everybody. Welcome into the American and Leeds channel. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. I wanted to do a little Newcastle United preview, talk about Jesse's future and the upcoming fixture run that Leeds United will be on. I've been digging into Newcastle United today. I think they are a really well-organized club. And after scouting them, particularly looking at the Southampton game under Ralph Husenhuddle, who Jesse Marsh is one of Jesse Marsh's mentors, didn't go so well for the Saints. And also looking at their last game against Villa. And I think Villa had time enough to prepare for that game, and I think Newcastle is making a statement. I think it's a party at St. James Park right now. I have almost less hope than I did against the Man City game. So let's dig in. I looked at particularly Almiron and Joel Linton are incredible, and it's really flabbergasting to me that St. Maximin, who used to be their star man, is now on the bench. They have two out-and-out number nines. We don't have one. We have Rodrigo. Out-and-out number nines are at a premium. So they have already started the 22-man roster. They've got two at every position. They're a strong team. I think if they win this year, it'll be almost too early for them. I think it'll be almost damning for the Saudi investment fund, the PIF, and their ownership to win it this early. So I'm really impressed by them. And the biggest thing that I'm impressed by is the 11 goals conceded. They are extremely well organized at the back, and they've only lost one game. It was to Liverpool, and it was in the 90th minute. So I am holding out less hope for this game than Man City. I think that they're just a dangerous team. When I look at them too, they're just hand in glove. Like, there's a lot of partnerships along that team, and they set up in a typical 4-3-3. But they know where they're going to be, and they can unlock defenses very easily. They looked incredible against Aston Villa. You want to kind of give Aston Villa some credit, the fact that they maybe weren't as organized. They typically like to play without possession, which is not good for us because we also, I don't think, like to play with possession a lot either. But they outpossessed Villa as well. So now I think it's getting to be they can play whatever game we want to play as well. They're very physical. They're extremely strong. I just think it's going to be a really, really difficult match. They could have had it was almost embarrassing towards the end of the Villa game. They scored 4 goals. It could have been they hit the post twice. After they scored 4 goals, it could have been 5, 6, and maybe even 7. Somebody missed a header towards the end. It's just they can get nasty, and I expect this to be a real difficult game. They are, top of the table. I guess they're second right now. They're gonna try to go for it, grab all 3 points. What a difference a year makes. It's amazing. And the richest club in the league. It's crazy. It takes money. And that was a lot about what Jesse said today. His press conference, or his, embargoed press conference, was about the meritocracy of the Premier League, which is fine. but don't use it as an excuse. We're not interested in hearing that. We're interested in, we know that, you know that, how are you going to win the game? So, I wanted to talk a little bit about the upcoming fixture list. So let me just see if I can share my screen. Bear with me for a second. I wanted to look at the upcoming fixture list for the Whites. Now, if you look at, this is our upcoming game against Newcastle. Matches. Because I think we have to look ahead as fans. The games are coming thick and fast. Okay, so we've got Newcastle tomorrow, New Year's Eve. Wednesday, we have West Ham. I don't think West Ham's a must-win. People can say it until it's blue in the face. That game, there's quality in that side. They're going to be up against the wall. They're towards the bottom of the table. They're competing in Europe. That's going to be a difficult game. Obviously, we're hosting it. I'm expecting a result. I'm not necessarily expecting a win. Cardiff, to me, I don't care about the cups. It stinks. Yes, of course, we'd love to make a run at a cup eventually. But to me, that's play the young guys, stay healthy, try to get a result. These 3 games are, to me, what's going to make or break the season. Villa, Brentford, and Nottingham Forest. These are 3 games that we can get results against, and pick up points. If these don't go well, this is where we're going to get deeper into the scrap and probably be in the bottom 3. These are the 3 games I look at. And probably Villa is away. Villa is away. We're hosting Brentford and we're away at Not Forest. I would say particularly the Brentford game and the Forest game, keeping losing teams losing is important. Brentford, of course, is mid-table, but it's at home. It's in Ellen Road. You want that to be a fortress. Villa can be a win as well, but these are the 3 games to me when I look ahead towards the end of January that will decide the season. Much like I think Newcastle and Everton, and there might have maybe another game in there last year where it was like February where we had a really atrocious February, and that's the month that got Bielsa sacked. These are the games right here, end of January, early February, that are going to decide Leeds' fate. And maybe Jesse has a little bit of if results don't go the way they should during this stretch of the portion, maybe he gets more on the hot seat. He has a long leash, especially if we get Maximilian Wober. We're getting more system guys in. So we have this massive amount of system guys that like to play gegenpressing and compress the pitch, et cetera, et cetera. So we're doubling down on this system. So it's going to be Jesse Marsh or a Jesse Marsh-like person in this seat. I don't foresee, Leeds all of a sudden becoming an expansive team. The roster is now made up of kind of this German style, gegenpressing style team. And, it's yet to see whether the experiment of this thing works. Manchester United obviously fired their coach. Didn't work out well for Ragnick. Hasenhüttl's out. He had some good results. He had some bad results, but right now they're pinned for relegation. So that is where we're at. I think it's kind of like we all gotta, as a fan base, ride or die with Jesse. That's where we're at, folks. I'm going to share a really good starting 11 that I agree with. And if you know this Twitter account, please give them props from me. But this is the starting 11 that I go with as well. And it's Leeds. Leeds. I go with this. Meslier, Ayling, Koch, Strauch, Helda. I think that's a stronger back line. I think Ayling likes to bomb forward. You could, okay, I'm willing to say, okay, you want to go with Rasmus there. That's fine. A lot of people don't like Ayling and his ability to cover. Okay, I could argue that might be one that I don't agree with, but Koch and Struijk, absolutely. And I put Hilda out there, Adams and Raka. I think Struijk and Koch would have a great partnership too. Adams, Raka back in there. Nanto, Aronson, Somerville. Please let Somerville be healthy for this game. I think his pace on the counter is going to be extremely important, and then put Rodrigo up top. That's who I go with. So give props to Leeds if you know him. And then, what's my prediction for the game? I think it's 3-0. 3-0 to Newcastle. I just think this team I'm again more concerned about this team than I was about City. They're tight defensively. Like I said, they're hand in glove. They know where each other are at. There's partnerships all over the pitch. They have a focal point up top that can cause problems. If nothing else, just running between our center backs. And they've got excellent wingers. Joel Linton's, it's a party for him right now. Who do I expect to score? I'm going to say Almiron. I'm going to say Callum Wilson. I'm going to say Chris Wood off the bench. Little dig at us. I think Woody scores. And I think he stays at Newcastle. I don't think he's coming to Leeds. All right, folks, that's it. I'm going to be hoping for an upset here. I hope Leeds can turn it around. Show me something. Prove me wrong, baby. Let's go, Leeds. Let's get something going. Let's get a result. This is a really good side, well organized. Everybody's going to have to be at 9s and 10s to get a result. All right, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. We're getting close to, I think, 500 subs. If you like the content, I'm at American Leeds on Twitter. I am at American Leeds on YouTube. Those are the two places that you can pretty much find me. I'm other places, but I'm usually talking about nonprofit development work. Yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? What do you think Newcastle's going to bring? What do you think the transfer window is going to bring? Do you think, my question every time I think about Leeds is, will Jesse make the season? And I think he's got a long leash, but I also think that he's got to shore up that defense, man. We have to be able to see game states out, if that makes any sense. We have to see these, like if we go up a goal and the other team comes out more and is looking for that equalizer or to go up, we have to see those moments out. And it just seems so many times where we concede. Outside of the Chelsea game, it's been really, really nervy at the back all season. And that's relegation scrap form. So I love this team. I love you guys. Be well. Take care. There's one. I love this saying. Take care. Brush your hair. Talk to you soon. Marching on together. Leeds.